Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I am Natalie Herbeck, and let me tell you, I hope you are hungry today because we are eating our way through some of the best food in the world. We are doing an Asian food tour today, so Thai food, Nepalese, bubble teas, anything you want, all in between. I'm telling you, it is going to be spectacular, and you're about to see why it is my favorite. New Day Cleveland starts right now. Our first stop on our food tour is a place that specializes in a variety of Nepalese food mixed with some traditional Indian cuisine. I'm talking soups, dumplings, and more. This is Cafe Everest.
Cafe Everest is one of the, very authentic Nepali food, restaurant. So when you come to, Cafe Everest, we don't have a lot of varieties. We do have vegan, vegetarian. You'll find out when you try it, but we have Indian dishes like chicken curry, goat curries, tikka masala, those are very famous Indian dishes, but we modified with our own, Nepalese spices. I'm a refugee. We came here, whole family as a refugee, and then we spent 20 years in camp, refugee camp. So when I came to US, I used to work in a restaurant. So I saw them, cooking, serving, and I just wanted to cook, I just like cooking. So I used to cook a lot at home, because my mom used to go to work and I had to cook for my brother and sister. So I started learning cooking. Our dishes are predominantly, spicy. So they start from 5 out of 10. Most of our Nepali people, they like spicy food. They eat not American, spicy level. It's extra spicy. This is a chicken choila. So what we do is we grill the chicken first and then cut it in pieces, and then we mix it together with red onions, scallions, cilantro, and then we have our own chutney that we make. And this one here is the jol momo. So it's momos are basically dumplings, but we stuff meat or vegetable. So, and then this one is the soup that we make from the onion, tomatoes, and the special flavor that we get is from the sesame seeds. This is all handmade doughs, this is all from scratch. And then this is the chili momos. So chili momos, again, this is momos, and we fried them, deep fried them, and then we cooked in our sauce, hot sauce, and mix it together with a lot of, and then bell pepper, jalapenos, and the scallion, cilantros. We Nepali use a lot of cilantros in our dishes, and tomatoes. Tea is I'm tea lover, so I always have to drink tea. So my mom always make tea for me. This is a Nepalese tea that we get from Nepal, and then we boil them, and then we add spices. It's good for your health, as long and the taste too. Not a lot of people are familiar with Nepalese food. For example, chicken choila, I found out a lot of people, they never had it unless they went to Nepal, So they came here and then they tried chicken choila, and then they are surprised why they didn't have more Nepali restaurants, When people started liking your food, and then so they are actually loving our food. And then when I see the compliments they're giving, and then I'm actually connecting with people, that's what makes me do better and better. And I just want to try to do make this better, and then just make them satisfied, make them happy.
Cafe Everest is located on Puritas Avenue in Cleveland. David?
Well, I want to introduce everyone to Ling, and thank you for having us at the Cocoa Bakery.
Thank you.
Hey, it's a big time too. How long have you guys been here?
Cocoa Bakery has been 19 years.
19 years this month, right?
Right, this month is the anniversary month.
Anniversary. Hey, so why are they here 19 years? Take a look in this case right here. What's this little lady pointing at right here?
That is mango mousse. It's my favorite. It's very, very light and smooth. It's very good.
So it's like a pudding a little bit.
Yeah, it's like pudding.
A little smoother.
That's
and those little beautiful cookies above it.
Oh yeah, that's a macaron and some cream puff and a brownie and lemon bar. That is all we make.
I love the pecan tarts right next to it. Raspberry cheese tarts. You've been here 19 years. You're going to be here another 19 years.
I know. We should be.
That's 38. That's about 1/3 your age, right?
Right.
Are you 21 yet?
I hope.
Oh, okay. Hey, so we got a lot of stuff to look at here, folks. Cocoa Bakery's on Payne, so just so you know where to find it, 3710, I think is the address.
Right.
I was going to take you over here, but look at these crazy cool cakes.
Wow.
So are you in big business with the cakes? People love them?
Yeah, that's a very popular one. Like the fruit cake is, you know, everyone like the special day, they will ask for the cake. So that's the best way for the birthday, the event, or graduation party, or even special day. So they will ask for the cake. This is a very good way.
Oh man, I tell you, everything looks so beautiful. It's like art. There's a bunch of artists that work here. You know, I was looking at these things up here in the top in the plastic too. These look like almost like a kind of flower or an egg.
Right, this look very beautiful color. It's a color is a purple. It's like the taste yam. It's very salty and not that sweet. And we have a lot of different flavor, different feeling. Like the red bean is a very popular one.
Is that more of a dessert?
Yeah, more for the dessert. And for the tea, coffee is very good too.
So we're here, it's the middle of the day, and a lot of people are here, they're getting their lunch here.
Right, lunch or snack, or even though the dinner is always people.
Yeah, because I notice over here, we got a bunch of stuff here that maybe you can take home and prepare other things for to go right here, right?
Right, we have the steam bun. It's very good for your home to reheat that. It's all cooked.
Oh.
So we have service savory and the sweet pastry.
It's not that I'm not listening to you, but I'm watching these little cream-filled things go in here. Oh my goodness, what is that?
I was just putting the coconut cream bun. That's a very, very popular one.
Looks like a football.
Oh yeah, it's my kids all love that. It's very creamy and not that sweet.
Who wouldn't love that? And I notice up on the top here we got some savory ones. Vegetable and cheese, corn and ham, green onion, red bean bun. What's a creamy milk bun? Is that a dessert or is that?
It's more like dessert. We have the creamy milk filling, so it's not that much like sweet, but it's still creamy.
That is great.
Right.
Hey, somebody told me you also have a store on Coventry.
Right. We have second location. We're opening. We're going to open last year on December. It's on Coventry Road, 1767.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is. I'll tell you another reason all these folks come back here. We got these crazy drinks here, and this one looks like it has some. Are those bubbles in it?
Wow. Yeah, that's our popular drink. We have the rose tea with the popping. It's good for the spring or summer.
Yeah, so it's a warm weather drink.
Right, it's warm or cold, it's okay. And we have the fruit teacup, and a lot of people like the fruit jelly on the bottom. It's very colorful.
Okay, you got this crazy lid on it too, so you get your own personal
drink. Very cute, right?
And what's this last little items here?
That one we have popping. We have different options for the customers for the bubbles. We have the mango popping, like the lychee popping. Also we have strawberry, passion fruit, peach, and the coffee. And they can put the bubble tea also.
Okay, Cocoa Bakery, folks, and we're on Payne out here.
Payne Avenue.
3710
Payne Avenue.
Second location on Coventry.
Second location, Coventry Road, 1767.
Do you like Asian food?
I do. We do.
Okay, we're going to have a whole lot more.
Thank you.
Well, let me tell you, we happen to be at one of the hottest restaurants in town right now, Sora, down here in the East Bank of the Flats. I am honored to have Chef Kevin with me because he not only makes amazing sushi, which you will see, but this restaurant, it's more than just sushi here when it comes to Asian food.
Absolutely. We have a lot of hot kitchen food items, a lot of street food, and we focus on the authenticity of that and try to bring a modern take into our cuisine.
From the food to the atmosphere, the whole place is something that is a must visit. I'm going to jump into the food first. So what are you making for us today? Or can I help you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So this is something that I grew up eating on the street on the way back home from school. I always get a bag from the street vendors. This is a Taiwanese karaage. Go ahead and take the bowl.
So what is that? Is that a fish or is that a chicken?
Chicken.
That's
so
chicken. Okay.
we marinated the chicken overnight and then we bread it and fry it, which you will be
Am I
doing
putting right in here?
Yes,
okay.
ma'am. And then we can lower the basket. Be careful.
All right. Open starting at 4 o'clock, so this is a hot spot for dinners.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've been packed every single day since we started. Yeah, sometimes a little bit more than we can handle, but it's okay.
Listen, after this, you might find that I can work well in the kitchen. I
Absolutely.
Might be able,
Anytime you want some extra income.
can I get some sushi for free out of it instead?
Absolutely.
Pay me in sushi.
No problem.
All right, then I'm in. Totally in.
All right, and now we can throw the Thai basil into.
So you just toss that in?
So we want to pull this up first.
Is there a way to do it?
No,
or
just throw it in there.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thai basil's in.
And then be careful.
Okay. Oh! Oh! I wasn't expecting that.
And now we want to take this, get all the oil off, put it in here, and you can take that.
Okay.
So now.
Now I just need a fork. No.
No. Now we're gonna. So you're gonna toss that.
Okay.
While you're tossing that, you want to season it.
What am I seasoning it with?
It's a secret.
I'm trying to figure out which. This hand. Yeah,
Are
this
you
hand I better.
right-handed?
I'm right-handed. So
Left-handed toss will be easier.
Oh, okay.
You'd be surprised.
I'm gonna toss it out of the. Wait, I don't think I can do two things.
It's kind
at
of like
once.
drawing circle and square at the same time.
Yep, can't.
It's
We're,
okay,
go-
season,
we're gonna do
and then
this
toss.
and then toss.
There you go.
There you go. I should let you do it just to show
Toss.
people what it's supposed.
Right.
Yeah, you do it. You do it. I'm fired already.
So you want to toss, okay?
Yeah, you make it look very simple.
It is. It's okay. And then what you want to do, you can do this part.
I think I can handle this. All right.
Absolutely. You want to place that into the bag here.
Okay. And voila, we are done.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, if it's okay with you, we are gonna go sit down, try to find a wonderful table here, and we're gonna sample some of the other grape food that you have too.
Sure.
I'm gonna find Kumar. The vibe of this place, what do you want people to know about it?
You know, it's all about positivity. When it comes to Sora, which means sky in Japanese, I wanted everyone to look up. That was the idea. We need to have a more positive kind of vibe for Cleveland, and whether it's the tree or the cranes or this beautiful, floral wall, the idea was always to look up. So we have a Suntory highball here and a lavender margarita. Comes with a little bit of cotton candy that you can throw in there.
Okay, I want both. No. But when you walk in here, I mean, this is not just a space. I know you kind of started with the boxes of sushi.
Yeah.
But this has developed into something so much more now.
Yeah, I mean, when it came to the box itself, it was a way to create fine dining in the home, but we wanted to also obviously eventually create fine dining with the restaurant too. So this was just an evolution of the box. I mean, the way you open the box and experience is no different from what you have here with the food too.
Look at this. This is such a feast here. So the sushi is what you started with, so we had to put some seafood out on the table too.
Yep.
This is gorgeous. And then that's what I put
made
a lot of
this.
TLC into that.
Yeah.
Now these ribs, those ribs look delicious. What are those ribs again?
So these are our Chinese sticky ribs. So if you notice, we've got a little bit of Japanese, we got Taiwanese karaage, we've got our Chinese sticky ribs. So it's not just Japanese now, which is what the box was.
And these were, what again? I know that Kevin brought those up.
These are our gyoza.
The gyoza.
Yeah.
So when you order something like this, this is the dessert, correct? So that goes last, I know. But I don't even know where. I mean, I would probably order one of everything. I'm going to try this.
Go for it.
All right. Do you have a favorite?
You know, it's actually my karaage. I feel
Really?
like, fried chicken, you can't go wrong with that, but we have our own twist on the Asian side of it too. Obviously, sushi is kind of our core, but karaage, you can't beat that.
I thought I would come here for the sushi, but now seeing all of this, I think I would want a little bit of everything. And if you want to have a private event here, you can do so in the back room.
So we do have a private dining room, for birthdays or special occasions. So it's not just, about the fine dining or the bar, but we do have private space too.
It's an awesome spot. It's hip, it's cool. It's right, I mean, you're right next to Lago. Easy to find down here in the flats. Thank you, all right, I'm ready to dig in. You ready to dig in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Here we go.
Now it's time to head to Strongsville for a classic Vietnamese soup that's good for the soul. It's pho, or is it pho, and beyond.
This is Pho and Beyond, and we are located in Strongsville. Before we opened this, of course, every time I wanted to eat this, and I eat this a lot. I had to drive my wife really far, like half an hour, both way an hour just to eat it. So I decided might as well open one here for ourselves and also for our, fellow neighbors. I really like to share the good food, which is very distinctive. It's very Vietnamese. If we talk about one Vietnamese dish that is most well known, then pho is the one. Then pho is what it is. You might be surprised that I actually don't know how to cook. My daughter talked about that in school. Said my daddy opened a restaurant, he doesn't know how to cook it. Well, honestly, it's not hard to learn how to cook this. It's not at all. We grow up eating this all our life. We have a very good idea of what it's like, a good general idea of how to cook it. So, but my wife is the brain behind it. I am the hands. She's the like the chef with formula, and I construct the business. She get the recipe. So we decided to educate ourselves more about this. We named it Pho and Beyond. So clearly what we mean is we sell pho is the main thing. Well, in Vietnamese we say phở, but as most people here when they see PHO, they say pho. So on the menu, of course, is pho. And pho originally is beef. But people want a variety, so that's why it's chicken pho and shrimp pho. What makes pho different from anything else in the world is the broth. And the broth is made from beef bone. Beef bone. And another key thing about that is that the bone needs to be cooked for approximately 20 hours or more in order to make the best out of it, flavor, taste, and everything. And the other part of it is the noodle, which comes from rice. And another thing is the meat. Well, out of the many kinds of meat choices like brisket, well done, and then rare beef, meatball, tendon, tripe, then the brisket is the one that is most flavorful. And that thing needs to be cooked like 3 hours. Vietnamese cooking in general is a lot of detail, prep well, take a long time to cook and put together. And that creates something that's unique, great taste, strength to a lot of people. It's well balanced. Broth, noodle, meat, veggie. A lot of customers come here. I would say a great amount of them never tried that before. They have relatives or friends or daughters that eat here and introduce them to come. And every time they come, the person that bring them here say, just try it, it's good. What is it good about it? So if I'm like one of the waiters here, I will explain to them how it's cooked, how it's served, and what's different. So easily to recommend. I think the best part about it is the satisfaction, the dopamine jolt that I have when I see people enjoy the food. I actually collect the pictures of those that actually, bottom up the bowl, which if you sit there for 5-10 minutes, you're probably going to see some. It's like recognition. It's something. It's more than just something. It's more than just happiness. It's something that recognizing and happiness together. So that makes me feel really good when I see that. And not only me, all the staff in the back there in the kitchen. Just come and enjoy it. And I'm happy to see you here.
Pho and Beyond is located on Pearl Road, and that is in Strongsville. When we come back, it's a taste of Southern Indian food. Whenever I travel anywhere, even in Cleveland, I like to have a tour guide, and Karis is that tour guide because you are called the what?
I am the director of Asiatown initiatives at Midtown Cleveland.
Okay, so she knows what's going on here. So tell me about the parameters.
So we think about Asiatown, especially this corridor along Payne Avenue, Superior Avenue. We have a lot of residents between East 30th and 55th Street. And then also the historic Chinatown district on Rockwell Avenue.
So really hip people know all about this because they come out here and try all these different restaurants. But if you haven't done it for a while, it's really a tour of a big piece of the world, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And so one of the reasons we say Asiatown rather than Chinatown is because we have a lot of restaurants that represent a lot of different Asian cultures. So we have Chinese restaurants from all different regions of China, Thai, Vietnamese, Japanese, Korean restaurants as well. 20 plus restaurants right here in the neighborhood.
People always say like, well, I don't know if it's really authentic. Well, you find out it's authentic because when you come down here, it's like, you have to take your time to understand everybody. There's a lot of different languages, and there's a lot to learn here, isn't there?
Yeah, we really think of Asiatown as being home for a lot of Asians and AAPIs all around the region who can find their home cultures, cuisines that are really authentic with really amazing chefs
Yeah.
and owners, like right here at Dagu. And we're seeing a lot of vibrancy. There are 2 new restaurants that have opened or will be opening in the next few weeks. Mango Mango and Mr. Hibachi. And the owners of this business also just announced they're working on a new business concept on 30th and Payne, a food hub called YY Time.
Yeah, so many different flavors too. I know sometimes people go like, they think of Szechuan food, they go like, oh, I don't like Asian food, it's too hot. Well, there's all these different districts and areas and countries, yeah, all over the world. So how would you describe the palette of flavors you'd find in Asiatown?
There's such wide variety. Like you said, Szechuan food tends to be very spicy. There's the numbing Szechuan peppercorns. Map of Thailand right next door. Thai food can be a little bit sweeter flavors, curries, more creamy. There's just such a wide variety.
And sometimes, you go to a restaurant, you're not familiar with it. It's always nice to ask the people who work there, how should I order? What should I order?
Absolutely.
Should I share this? Do I get one for everyone? Because there's always that little bit of confusion, but everyone makes you feel really comfortable with making those choices.
Absolutely, yes. You can always ask. You also can follow us on social media, Asiatown Cleveland on Instagram, and we'll post recommendations of some of our favorite dishes. We also keep a website on our blog on our website, asiatowncleveland.com, of what's open, what are the hours as folks are changing, who's open for dining in, and what are our recommended menus.
So check this out. Check this question out. What's your favorite restaurant?
Oh, I don't think I can say.
That's because they're all good.
They're all so good. Different things at every place.
Thank you very much.
So how about some authentic Southern Indian dishes? At Taste of Kerala, you will find some of the most sought after meals in the world.
Kerala is a state which is in the southern tip of India and covered by 3 oceans and the mountain on the east side. And basically, Kerala is a hub for all the spices. Spices are one of the biggest trade for Kerala, especially cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, and black pepper. We make completely different kind of food than any other Indian restaurants, but we do make few authentic North Indian dishes like butter chicken, chicken tikka masala, paneer butter, or paneer tikka masala. Those 4 are the most popular North Indian dishes which we make it. But apart from that one, we prefer to stick with our authentic Kerala dishes like puttu. Puttu is made out of rice. Appam. Appam is kind of a pancake, but we will grind it and make it overnight to get the fermentation. So that is completely different taste than what it is here as a pancake. And we also have something called masala dosha, rice crepe with potato stuffed inside, and that comes with 2 different sides. One is called sambar, and the other one is called coconut chutney. Sambar comes with, it's a lentil dish with vegetables in it, with 5 different spices. Whereas coconut chutney, that's grated coconut with onions and curry leaves in it. We do have completely different, 2 different kitchens. One is for the vegetarians and one for the non-vegetarians. When it comes to Indian restaurant, we are the only ones who make beef dishes. And we make goat. Goat in the sense, we got 5 different kind of goat dishes, we make it. Same with lamb. And we also have a few items with egg dishes, egg curry, egg roast, egg fried eggs. When it comes to chicken, you just name it, we can make anything with chicken, whether it is North Indian, South Indian, or western part of Indian state called Goan dishes, we can do anything with chicken. Fish curry, I think we are the only ones who makes Kerala fish curry. That starts as a medium spicy because of the spices what we use as into it. It does have a little bit of kick. I have a passion, whatever I make it, it comes from my heart, truly. I want my customers, when they leave, they should be very happy and they will be, completely filled with food. Happy, That's number one priority for us.
Taste of Kerala is located on Brainerd Road in Woodmere. All right, it is time when we come back, some tasty Thai right here in Fairview Park. Well, I've had to contain myself because I've been here at Rontai all hour long, and I'm finally getting to sample the food. I have Nan joining me. This spot was so needed here in Fairview Park. I'm so glad that you and your brother put this here. The food looks amazing.
Well, we try.
I know you put a lot of love into everything you do as well.
Yes, we've been a long journey with this restaurant.
And now it's here, and people
now
are
it's
loving
here.
it. Let me just tell you, one of my favorite things in the world is pad thai. Your brother happened to make an incredible pad thai dish. Is this a favorite here?
Yep, we're really popular food in this area. A lot of people like our pad thai. We can order different kind of meat too, shrimp, beef, seafood. Most of the people like to order shrimp and chicken. It's kind of good combo.
Yes, I love the shrimp and chicken combo.
Yeah.
This looks amazing. I'm gonna get back to that.
Yes.
What do we have over here?
So over here is a chicken satay. It comes with a peanut sauce, and we use like a curry marinated with chicken, and then we grill it. It's really popular too with the peanut sauce.
And then for those who don't know, if you think, well, it's just pad thai and things, nope, they have sushi here too.
Yep.
He even wrote the name of the
Rontai,
restaurant on
yes.
here. Okay, I have to pull this apart so everyone can see what kind of roll did he make. It's like he knew what I love.
See, we can read your mind.
This is tuna?
Yes, a spicy tuna, avocado. We also put a tuna on top of the roll with mayo sauce, eel sauce, and tempura fry.
I don't think I could have asked for a better roll of sushi. All I know is they're going to be carting me out of here on a chair because I want everything. Then the desserts.
So this one called deep fried cheesecake and ice cream. So we use the vanilla ice cream, cheese inside, wrap it with wrap, deep fry it, cut it, to be a little pieces, and vanilla ice cream on top with the whipped cream.
And this looks like a drink that I just want to guzzle down. What is this?
It's the FBI, so fried banana and ice cream. We wrap banana with spring roll, deep fried it, and coconut ice cream.
And then you have Thai tea.
Thai tea,
to
of
top it off,
course.
because you can't come to a great Thai restaurant and not have Thai tea.
Yes.
How much influence does your culture from Thailand really play a role in this? I mean, I feel like this is authentic food we're getting.
Yeah, so as you see, we all from Thailand, all our kitchen are from Thailand, even the server. We try to get a food that really more like Thai traditional and Thai envelopment, Thai kitchen, kind of combined together. And we really like food. So
this is why we're friends.
Yes.
I really like food too. Before we go, I have to do a little taste test here.
Yes.
Are you okay knowing that I might eat this whole plate?
Oh yeah, I can make you another one.
So Rontai is right here on Lorraine Road in Fairview Park. I got to get a little bit of the shrimp and chicken. Well, we'll start with the chicken. I can tell already. Oh, it's so good. This is just fabulous. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. All right, now it's time for the sushi.
Yes.
Are you craving Singapore street food and don't know where to get it? I've got it for you. It's Dang Good Foods.
Dang Good Foods is a restaurant that we aim to provide the taste of Singapore to the Cleveland area. I'm trying to provide a unique view of what Asian cuisine is, not just your Chinese food or just sushi, but it's something that is that you can find in the street food in Singapore. Food in Singapore has a blend of all the diverse Asian culture in it. You have, the Chinese influence with the noodles and the rice dishes with the stir fry and the wok. And then you have the Malaysian influence with the coconut-centric meals like the curry that is actually a derivative from India. I always made food at home for for myself and my family, because even the very good Chinese restaurants here, it's nowhere comparable. So as I was making it, we will have friends over and they enjoy the food and they wish that I would make more of it. And so that idea got birthed in my head, like, I think we can do this and actually present something new to the area. Let's start with the curry noodle. So there's a blend of rice and egg noodle in this. And this is the shrimp version, so you see some shrimp in there. We added green vegetables, the yu choy, which is a very common vegetable in Singapore. And what's unique about us is that we make it into a soup noodle with fried eggplants, and there is potatoes in here too. One of the more unique aspects of Singapore curry is there's a unique ingredient that we use called candle nuts, and it's actually something that's really hard to find here in the area. The other dish is the char kway teow. It consists of shrimp and Chinese sausage, and also two types of noodles, the hor fun noodle and the kway teow, and the egg noodle too. This is actually a very iconic dish in Singapore. It's not celebrated, but everywhere you go, in a little eatery down in the neighborhoods, almost always you'll find somebody making this dish. This is char bee hoon with char siu pork. Bee hoon is a rice noodle, and this is stir fry with accoutrement of a mix of soy sauce, sesame seed oil, and a mix of veggies, bean sprouts, and the yu choy also. The rice noodle, the char bee hoon, is commonly found everywhere too, for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, for supper, any time of the day. So it's been one of our best sellers. I grew up in Singapore. I didn't come to the US until I was in my 20s. So I grew up with, char bee hoon. I grew up with curry and char kway teow all my life. And a lot of times when, customers are getting their takeout and they're leaving, I'll say, thank you so much. They'll turn around and say, no, thank you for making this food for us. I'm like, my purpose is to cook the food that you ordered and give it to you, and you can enjoy it at home, but I don't need to be thanked about that. But that just goes to show how much support that we're getting from our community here, and that I'm really appreciative of that.
Dang Good Foods is located on Madison Avenue, and that is in Lakewood. When we come back, how about this? Sweet Chinese drinks. Well, here is another discovery, and this discovery is Han. So we are over here on Payne, 3710 Payne Avenue. I came in here to meet Jenny, and just before I got here, Jenny, I was looking at your menu.
Yeah, this one is the special, not on the menu.
Oh, it's not. These are specials.
Yes, the specials. Sometimes we put the new one in the on the bowl. So it's maybe 2 weeks. We have the new one on the ball.
Oh boy, this is fantastic. Now I see some wild stuff here. It seems like there's more meat in your restaurant than some of the other Asian restaurants. Why is that? Like beef and pork and that sort of thing?
Oh yeah, we have pork, beef, lamb, and seafood and vegetables. We have a lot of choice.
So here's what I learned. I did a little research, Jenny, and I found out that your restaurant represents a great deal of China, like northern China and middle of China. So your food is a little different than what other people are used to having for Chinese food.
Oh, so we you know that in China is from north, the food in north and the Szechuan style. So we have a Szechuan style and the like a Beijing style from north, China north.
So the north's a little heavier food, and then you go a little bit below that, and it's like the Szechuan, very spicy kind of food.
Right, yes.
That's great. I think we should look at some of this food because that's what's so beautiful here, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm so inclined to say how beautiful it is, but the smell, it's so unbelievable. You know, I'm an old dude. I've eaten in a lot of restaurants, but I tell you, this is exciting food. This is great. So let's talk a little bit about, let's start with the beans, because everyone loves these, right?
This one, yeah, is the Sichuan beans with garlic. That one, a lot of people like it. It's popular.
Yeah, yes. It is beautiful. And let's look at this one, because this looks like it's crispy.
Yeah, the bit crispy is the chicken.
Can I grab one?
Yes, go ahead.
Look at that. So tell me about what is this? Is it spicy?
A little bit spicy.
Oh man.
That one is the dry chili chicken.
Whoa, it's hot. Hey, it's good. You know what? You know what bad news is? This is bad news for the other people who make chicken everywhere. This is the best I ever had. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's good.
Boy, my kids are gonna love it. I love it. This is chicken too.
Yeah, that's the sesame chicken. A little bit sweet.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm sticking here right now. What's this over here?
Oh, the brown bean with the fish fillet with the brown bean sauce. The baby bok choy on the bottom.
The bok choy on the bottom?
Yes.
Oh, that is fantastic. And what do we got going on out here?
Oh, the mushroom with the beef tenderloin.
Oh, that's terrific. Are those mushrooms out there?
Oh, that one, the wood ear mushroom is the cold appetizer.
Wood ear
yeah, wood ear.
Wood ear mushrooms. I'm doing the signs like now.
The cold appetizer.
I like your pencils and pens.
Oh,
what are those?
Both has a lamb kebab and the beef kebab is very famous in China. That one.
I gotta tell you.
Right.
And this is a little salad?
Oh, this is the cucumber with the fish peanuts and the fish, the cilantro. Mix all together.
So many things going on here. And we're going to finish up with this one. What's this?
That's the eppan with Beijing style. So that one is really popular.
Okay, guys, so we're at Han. You got to check this place out because it is unbelievable. If you're 5 or more people, you might want to call for a reservation. They're closed on Wednesday. They open at 11:30 on the other days, and they close at 9:30 in the evening. So you better get here and don't get shut up because Han is top dog for me. I love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll tell you, with all of this delicious, flavorful food, there's a good chance you're going to have to wash it down with something sweet. So there is a spot that is in Kent that serves up delicious traditional Chinese drinks. This is Ming's Bubble Tea.
Hi, welcome to Ming's. What can we get started for you today?
Ming's Bubble Tea is Asian-style bubble tea drinks beverage shop that we specialize in making bubble teas. It's a concept of bringing a taste of home to America. The main reason was my wife. We're both from China. I came over here when I was 18. She came over here when she was 17. We met here. Bubble tea was a very old concept to us. You know, it was everywhere in China, in a lot of Asian countries too. It's like a coffee shop. When we came here, we started working after college. When I got out of the army, there was nothing around here. Like, we couldn't find a true authentic bubble tea shop. That brought us the idea, hey, why can't we open one? You know, and they have been proven successful in a lot of bigger major cities in America, like Los Angeles, New York, but there's nothing here. We asked our friends around here, we were like, you know, do you guys know what bubble tea is? No one had a clue. So we were like, okay, maybe it's a great opportunity, we should do it. And 6 years later, we're here today. If someone comes in and tells me this is his or her first time trying bubble tea, I just point to that small picture there that has all our best sellers there. The most popular one is the mango passion fruit green tea. It's a green tea based mango and passion fruit flavored drink. It's very refreshing. Another unique drink we have has to be the cheesecake tea. At the bottom is whatever the drink you like. You can get a fruit tea or a milk tea or a fresh milk tea. And at the very top, it has a layer of foamy cheesecake flavored cream on top. It's thicker than a whipped cream, but it's light when you mix the cheesecake foam with the tea. And it's sweet and salty. So it's very unique. My personal favorite has to be the fruit garden. It's a grapefruit, orange, and passion fruit drink. I like it because the fruit garden has a nice blend of sweet and sour. The wall is the first thing most people see when they first come in here. They're like, wow, what is this? I think this concept dates back to the traditional Buddhist tradition and Taoist beliefs. The idea was to write your wish on a piece of wood and hang it up on a wall or near a temple and make a wish of whatever your dream or ambition you want in your life. And if your dream comes true, you come back here and pick it up and take home with you. That means your dream is fulfilled. I had no idea this was gonna be this many. Our original plan was just, that small section over there, but it turned out a lot of people love this idea. I think we do have the best bubble tea in town, in this region. You should come here.
Ming's Bubble Tea is on East Main Street in Kent. All right, still to come, a place that is serving up traditional Hong Kong street food, and oh, is it so sweet. Well, if you're looking for our next stop here and you walk into the Asian Plaza, you don't need to worry about where it is. You will smell it and your nose will take you here. We are at Bao Waffles, and let me tell you, Aldous, your food is the new sensation of Cleveland. Everyone wants some of it.
Really?
Yes! It's like this huge big thing now. There's people that have been coming in. We've been here for just a few minutes, and I'm telling you, people are going nuts over this. Okay. So this is an authentic cuisine from China.
From Hong Kong.
From Hong Kong.
It's part of China, but Hong Kong is Hong Kong.
So it's, yeah. If you go to Hong Kong, you will find these, but I'm sure that people who are from Hong Kong and they come here and they try this, they feel like they're at home again.
Yeah.
So what, you're gonna make 2 of these today for us, right? Yeah. Let's get you started making them. Which one do you want to start first with?
This one is called the say cheese. So
okay.
We use 2 different kinds of cheese. So this the mozzarella.
So this is the savory one.
Yeah, the savory one.
Okay, so we started with the cheese and the savory one. It's called the say cheese. If you want to order the savory, say cheese. And there's the batter. Is there anything special about the batter? I know it's probably a secret, right?
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that. Now you're from Hong Kong?
From Hong Kong.
So you wanted to bring a little bit of home here to Cleveland?
Yeah, because in Hong Kong, I and my wife were journalists.
You are journalists
yes,
there?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, now he's going to, first he makes great food, now he's going to take my job too. This is great.
And we know about the trends. So I do some research first, and then I find that there's no such a thing in Cleveland.
We don't have it here.
Yeah.
So you found something. Now that's Oreo, isn't it?
Yeah, Oreo.
So which is this?
This is called the Oreo chocolate.
Oreo chocolate. So this is the sweet.
The chocolate batter. Yeah.
Now how long does it take for someone to, if they come in and order one, about 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes, right?
3 minutes for the cooking time and for the ordering and then looking at the menus.
Which that takes the most time because then you think, I want one of each, so that's the long process.
Yeah. The whole process maybe 10
minutes about. Yeah. So how far along are we? We have about 20 seconds left.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
So why do you use the hair dryer then?
Yeah, make it more crispy. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. You can feel it. Yeah, it's really hot.
Your wife makes that homemade?
Homemade. Normally has one,
but since we're here, I get 2 because I'm special.
Yeah. So it's the Oreo chocolate.
So here's the Now, tell me you don't want a bite of this. Listen, you know that I'm normally really nice and I do like to share, but I have to do this all on my own. I'm sorry. I will let you though if you want to share it with me. Are you just gonna finish working?
Yeah.
I'm really good. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
It's so good. All right, I'll let you finish working. Send me that over on the other side, right? I'm gonna go sit down, okay?
Okay.
It's too good.
Well, sadly, that's going to do it for our Asian food tour. A lot of great stuff there. And of course, you know, Cleveland has food, great food, restaurants from all over the world. So why don't you try the Asian food? You know, you don't know if you like it till you try it. Good stuff. For Natalie Herbeck, I'm David Moss, and we'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.